Hello. Hello, hello, hello. This is like terrible framing. Let me just... There we go. How are we doing? How are you going? How are you going? How are you doing? You doing good? Fine, fresh, fierce? We got it. Fire starter in the house. Here to kick butt on Donkey Kong. Okay. Fire blaster. Dude, Pixels is such a good movie. They figured it out for that one. Okay. So, today is a crafting stream, but not like Minecrafting. Today is actual crafting. I have a task that I need completed, meaning I am making a bookmark for my brother-in-law. He needs a new bookmark, and he's been hounding me about it for a while. And so we're doing that on stream. That is the crafting for today. And it is duct tape. Wow. Over here we have duct tape. Oh, you can't even see it. Duct tape. Wow. I'm gonna figure out the framing in a second, but we're making a bookmark. I know. Yawn, he says. Okay. What do you want me to do? I've already decided. I'm not changing my mind. I'm making the bookmark one way or another. But we're making the bookmark today. Thanks for hanging around. I appreciate your viewership. Okay. I have a book so that I can test to make sure that the bookmark actually works. This book is called... I just found it in my... What happened to the famous list? Crafting was on the list. Crafting was on the list. Hold on. I can tell you exactly what was on the list. Cooking, baking, world best streams, painting, lore stream, color guard, Lego set, crafting, right there. Underneath Lego set, crafting. It's right, hold on. Yeah, no, this one. This one, right here, here we go. Crafting, crafting, crafting. You meant witchcraft? You absolutely did not mean witchcraft. I can tell you that right now. You did not. You did not mean that. We're doing duct tape craft. Today's duct tape craft, and you're just gonna have to deal with that because that's how it's gonna be. We've decided. I have a bag of other duct tapes in here. I'll show the assortment. So we've got tie-dye duct tape, s'mores duct tape, this like floral kind of luau type duct tape. We have the good old mustache duct tape. Don't mind the like hair stuck to it. We have white. We have shiny blue, like holographic. And we have actual holographic. Wow, wow, wow. We've got modern art duct tape, and then we have corkboard duct tape. You meant IRL Minecraft, go dig a hole and survive? I don't think so. Then we have some electrical tape, some yellow, black, white, and blue. Partridge Family duct tape. Are you talking about this one? Or I'm not sure. Maybe I'm too okay. I was like, that's what I thought. I was like, okay. So I've already sent my brother-in-law the picture of all the different duct tapes that I have. and he's chosen these 4. So we're gonna make probably like a couple, maybe like 3, depending on how easy I do this. I haven't made duct tape crafts in so long. I used to make them a lot. Like I had duct tape wallet, I had duct tape bow, I had like duct tape bookmarks. Like I was the duct tape crafter. Now I didn't have, you know, a lucrative schoolyard business where I was selling the duct tape bows for $3 a pop. If I did have that, I don't remember doing that. But I did make duct tape crafts and I had lots of fun doing that. So it's been a minute. So I kind of need to make sure I remember what I'm doing. But I'm gonna hope the best. Do you remember duct tape wallets? Pepperidge Farms remembers. Yeah, I had a duct tape wallet. I'm sure if I went digging around for it, I could find it at some point. Or I'd have to dig around for something else. Because, you know, if you're looking for something, you're never going to find it. But if you're looking for something else, you'll find the first thing. So yeah, we're going to be making bookmark. I have a book to test it in. This book is called Ghosts in the Fog: The Untold Story of Alaska's World War II Invasion. I guess I had started reading this book at some point. I got through 2 chapters. This book, the bookmark that's in here, is on chapter 3. So I didn't read the book. I got distracted probably, and then put it on the bookshelf, and that was the end of the day. Duct tape phone cases. I might have tried to make a duct tape. G'day, twin! How are we doing today? We're making duct tape bookmarks. Duct tape bookmarks. We're crafting. We're crafting today. Okay. So, first things first, I need to get this framing so that you can see what I'm doing here. Obviously it was told because it's in a book. Yeah, I guess it's hold on, I'll read the I forget what this is called. The summary. The words gone on me. Alright. On June 7th, 1942, Japan invaded Alaska. On June 10th, 1942, the U.S. Navy denied that it happened. The Japanese invasion and occupation of the Aleutian Islands in Alaska was shrouded in secrecy. This secrecy was not only for security reasons, but also to avoid provoking a widespread panic across the United States and to avoid acknowledging the fact that the westernmost section of Alaska was now in danger of becoming part of Japan's quickly expanding empire. Decades after World War II, the U.S. government kept the documents about the Japanese invasion of Alaska classified, and the native Alaskan people who were evacuated and placed in internment camps didn't want to talk about it. Because of this silence, one of the bloodiest and deadliest hand-to-hand combat battles between the United States and Japan was virtually forgotten. This is the story they didn't want you to know. Yeah, so that's the excerpt for this book. I was like, that hooked me, you know? And then I read 2 chapters and I'm like, all right, I'm done. I said, yeah, maybe another day. I could probably crank this out if I were to try. It's what, 2, where's the, this is acknowledgements. So before the acknowledgements, it's at 196. So it's not that long of a book. So I also have, there are also pages in here that have the corners folded down. So I don't know if I actually read those and then I just threw the bookmark in there or what, or that page just got folded. I don't know. Whatever it was, I didn't read this book. I don't remember it. But we're just using this for reference for the bookmark lengths. Okay, let's do this. And then I'll turn. Let's see if I can't, like... push you away. There we go. That works. I'm sitting in like, let me just stretch real quick. Get my, get ready. Get the hands ready. Boom. Okay, I'm gonna pull the mic a little closer so that you can hear me. All right. If you hear any, it's because the fan is on because it's warm in here. I had the curtains opened, but then you see that really bright light right there? That was in my face. It literally was just like, so we went against that. I have my sunrise lamp right here. As you could tell from my, I just, okay, I'm sorry. Can't. Ugh, alright. I do have sharp objects in here. I don't know if Twitch is gonna get mad at me for having these out, so I'm gonna try to use those as low as possible. Just like brandishing them. Okay, so I need to figure out what is going to be the... probably this, because this is like the one that's actual regular duct tape material to be like the main rectangle part. This is thicker, so maybe we'll do this. How does this fold? This doesn't fold very well. Maybe these can be like on the edges of it. I don't know. We'll see. This might be better for the edges, or we could line it with a white on the edge. Because the thing is, you don't want it to peel up and you don't want it to like fray and stick. So let's... Okay. How much... Okay, I have barely any of this silver tape. So we're gonna have to be very sparingly. I thought I had... I'm pretty... You know what? I bet I have a whole nother roll of this somewhere in that room. But I'll dig it out later. Let's do this. Let's start with this. Let's get a strip of this. Okay, I'm gonna fold it backwards here. See about the length that we want. You don't want it like the entire size of it. So I'm gonna cut it about here. But I'm gonna leave a little bit of extra space so that I can clean up this top part. I'm gonna put it straight down on here. Stick it just a bit. Get out my sharp object here. Great. And then we're gonna cut it about there. Okay. Good. Fold it over. I think that's a pretty good length. It's gonna fold over like that. Love the sound of duct tape in the morning or the evening. Yeah. A good evening duct tape experience. Oh, I don't know how that would. How about that one? Alright. This is the part where things get a little finicky. Is putting the second layer down and making sure the alignment is correct. So I'm gonna just here as best I can here. Roll it down from the center. Okay. That was good. Look at that. Like barely any sticky on the side. No real like big bubbles. That's good. Big moves. Big moves being made. What am I doing? I am making duct tape bookmark. Duct tape bookmarks. My brother-in-law wants a new bookmark. He had one that I made like forever ago. That's also a duct tape bookmark. But he wants a new one. So that's what we're doing today. We might make a couple just to see what works the best. So we shall see. Okay. Now if I fold this over, let's go about there. Okay, I'm gonna cut this off. IDK, what is it? Oh yeah, a bookmark. Like a thing you put in a book. Okay, we're gonna test and see how well this sits in here. Okay. Smush that. Guys named Mark who read. Oh yeah, you know, good old bookmark. How he doing these days? All right. I think that's good so far. Now we need to jazz it up. So we need to line the edges so that they don't stick and get gross like they already are doing. Okay. Which is gonna be the best option here? We could do... I think what could be cool... I just don't read, so I just keep it closed. Easy, no? Yeah, that makes sense. I don't read very often either. Where am I from? Georgia, the Peach State. Georgia, Georgia, Italy. That's cool. That's awesome. That's on the bucket list. Going to Italy. Okay. What if I do like a panel of the blue? Like right here, like do a panel of it. And should I line the edges of the bookmark with black or white? For some reason, all Americans have that on their list. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe because it's pretty. It's a pretty place. I don't have that. Like, I haven't really thought too much about where I would travel if I were to go somewhere. Do I have a question about Italy that I want answered? Oh, jeez. I don't know. I don't have any questions. Chat, do you have any questions about Italy? I'm put on the spot here. Movies hype it up, so we all want to see this truth. That would make sense. Why is it shaped like a boot? Good question. All right. Italian in the chat. Why is it shaped like a boot? You said that's more a question for God. You know what? You're totally right. Real quick, do we want on the edge? Do we want black or white? I think the black would look good with the white since we already have it. I'm choosing black. Never mind. I don't know why I'm asking you. I already have the answer in my head. Some people ask me the city in the movie of Spider-Man, if it was real or not. Wait. Which Spider-Man movie? There are quite a lot of Spider-Man movies. Let's do this. Let's try not to cut my fingers here. Far from home. That was one of the Tom Holland ones. Is that the most recent one? No. Yes? The second Tom Holland one. Was that the one with Mysterio? Or no? Yes, okay. Stop sticking my fingers. Bro's talking about Pangea. Talking about Pangea in the chat. Shout out Pangea. There we go. And then fold it over. Oh, you know what? I probably should have done the little square first. We'll see. Well, let me finish this. See if I like this first. Okay. We'll do that on all sides. The black frame. Let's see how this is gonna look. Gondwana? What is that? I'm out of the loop on that one. How's the weather in Italy? I feel like the weather in Italy would just be similar to regular weather. You learned English from Roblox? That's wild. I have heard people learn English from so many things, from like music, from movies. From Roblox is an interesting one. For sure. What time is it in Italy right now? Because for me it's 7:11 p.m. 1:11 a.m. So it's sleepy hours. It's sleepy hours in Italy. What are you doing up? I mean, obviously you're watching my stream. Thank you. But we just hanging out, or we just can't sleep? I'm not judging because I go to bed late every single day, so no judgment here. You should be sleeping. I do maybe this on the very edge? Oh, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna cut this out in small squares and fill in a couple of the... That's what I'm gonna do. That'll be like a last thing I do, is use this to fill in a couple of the... That's gonna look cute. I like that idea. 1:11 a.m. That's not sleepy hours, that's party time. Nightlife is superior. He said, yeah, party alone. Dude. I am up at night, and I try not to be, but lately I've been having to get up early for work, so I'm trying to get better at going to bed earlier. I am getting better for sure. It's usually ending up like midnight / 12:30, but it's much better than when it was like 3 a.m. And I'm not gonna lie, 3 a.m. still happens sometimes. It do be like that, you know? It do be like that. Okay, let's cut that. Let go of my fingers. Let go of my thingies. What are you saying? The best party is the best party alone, because you're not... Other people aren't nearly as fun as yourself. That's not you coping. Work! That's a 4-letter word. I'll give you a 4-letter word. Duck. Because it's duct tape. Or duct tape. Well, this is Duck brand, right? It is duct tape. So I can say that. You love work. You can watch it all day. Yeah, isn't that great when you can just watch other people work? Careful. Okay, I messed that up a little bit. Try that again. Okay. Lay the black electrical tape flat. Put the center line down. Get it to unstick from my finger. Let go. Let go. Let go. Let go. Let go of me, please. Oh my gosh. I'm getting tilted. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Let go. Okay. Got it. You think the bot stopped your message? Because... Sometimes that bot is not... Sometimes it's great, sometimes it's not. I need to turn the auto mod down, because auto mod has been a bit crazy. I'm just scared that I'm going to turn it down, and then someone's going to come in here and say something, like, horribly sexist. I don't know, I'm just going to be like, oh. Wow. Oh my gosh, I can't get this to lay flat. Okay, I got it. I just have to complain about it to get it to work right. Okay. Please. Please! Okay. There. Okay. Got it. We're working. Things are happening. Depends on what level you set up. Yeah, I can't remember what I set it as. I'm pretty sure it was at low. Maybe it's at, like... medium? I don't know. I'll have to double check in the settings and see what I have it set at. Okay. Go. Squeaky fingers. As I push the air bubble out. Getting there. Make sure it still holds well. And I need to do here and here now. So let me cut off the little overhang. Yeah, see, when I made duct tape crafts way back when, I didn't have handy dandy X-Acto knives. I had scissors. So the edges tended to be a little rougher. A little rougher around the edges, but it gave it character, you know? The bot should have max 5 level. So I feel like I set it at 2. I'm not gonna lie. Maybe it's at 3, I guess? I can't quite remember. I thought I set it at 2. Who knows? I'll have to check again. I don't want to turn it all the way off. Because it does... Sometimes it catches the clankers. Sometimes it doesn't. You know? Okay, I did that too fast. I did it too fast again. I need it just to be halfway. I mean, it would help if I didn't just eyeball it, but... Okay, that works. Fold it over. And then we're going to... Stupid. There you go. You got it. Stupid Americans. Alright, cut off the corner here. It's flaring out a bit. I don't know what that's about, but... Okay. So there's that. And then we'll have that on the bottom as well. This does not look... This line is not straight. That's why it looks like it's flaring out. Okay, that's better. So who's gonna test the profanity filter? Oh. You're not in frame, you're good. I am streaming. Chocolate chip cookies. Y'all, my mama just came in here, said, do I want snickerdoodle cookies or chocolate chip cookies? Y'all, today's a good day. I love my mama. Okay. Let's fold this over. There we go. And then we'll cut the edge. Oh no. Cut the edge a little bit too much there. I don't want to fix that. Okay. It's fine. I took a tiny little piece out of the edge of the electrical tape here. But I think... I don't want to fix it. I don't want to fix it. No. I'm going to have to fix it because it's actually going to... That's going to drive me up the wall if I don't. You said harassment, discrimination, and sexual content is at 2. Profanity is 0. So automat is just weird. Yeah, I don't know. So right here, I don't know if you can see, there's a tiny little notch. Do I leave it or do I redo this side? What do we think? It's just a tiny little. What do we think? Yes, you can say fart. Can we focus for a second? Can we focus, please? Do I fix the side? Do I completely redo it? Or do I just leave the tiny notch? I think we don't care. Great. Beautiful. Ask Wakinski. Tell him to get in here. Fix the notch. Okay, you're just talking about military history now. Alright, I'm just gonna fix it. Because it's gonna bother me if I don't. It will. Saber is a bit of. You came in late. What am I making? I'm making a duct tape bookmark. So that's what I'm doing. Sorry, a bit focused here. There we go. Ah, it stuck to my fingers. There we go. Center the line. Get it to not stick to my finger. Let go. Let go. Let go. Please let go. Please let go. Okay. Focused. There we go. What are we arguing about? Are we still talking about military history? Eh, whatever. Okay. Okay. Now we fold the sides back down. Or I guess this is the top and bottom, not the sides, but either way. Fold that back down. Fold this side back down. fire up some Bandle. We will play Bandle in a little bit. Have some patience. I'm making thing. I'm making thing. Okay. That's better. Mod, do not ban him. That is your father. And that is one of the core viewers. Please. Okay. Okay, what did I say I was gonna do? Right. These and these we'll cut into small squares and stick on here. Hopefully they stay. But I think it's gonna be cool. Sorry, my face itches. There we go. Also, do we think this looks okay? This like this underneath, because I don't wear this. I bought this shirt and I wore it once, but I don't like just this alone. So I was trying to like work out some layering with it, and I thought this looked cool. Does it look cool or does it look weird? Look good in golden yellow. Like it. Thank you. I'm taking that. Thank you. That's all I needed. Okay, let's cut some small squares here. I mean, rectangle. Whatever. What is it? A square is a rectangle, but a rectangle is not a square, right? Okay, we need to cut that a little bit smaller. Ah! You said, I like it. You are gorgeous. Thank you. Did you hear that, guys? I'm gorgeous. I'm taking it. Putting that in my pocket. Thank you. Okay, do we like the little shiny square? Do we want it to fill the entire white square? Or do we want it to be like this, where there's just to cover the blue? Should we fill in the entire white square? What do you think? You don't understand the question? It's from a real Italian, so it has more value. Thank you. I do. That does add more value. For real. You don't understand the question? This shiny bit, this shiny square that I just put on there. You see how that blue is not in the full white of the square? Like there's still white showing? Should I do that with this? Or should I fill the entire white square? That's the question. Only cover blue or fill whole white square. It's fine is not an answer. It's an either or. Only cover the blue. Okay, that's what we'll do then. It's fine, I'm fine, everything's fine. In college, I had this tiny little, like, chalkboard. It was a tiny little square. It was, like this big. And it hung on the door. And written in chalk, it said, "It's fine, I'm fine, everything's fine." And you kind of just would say that as you're leaving, because it usually was crazy time. But what was great about that is over time, the frame that it was in, it was like a little wooden square frame, started falling apart, and it was like held together by like a single staple. So you see this sign that says, "It's fine, I'm fine, everything's fine," but it's fully falling apart. And every time you went through the door, it just kind of fell apart a little bit more. So yeah, it's fine. I'm fine. Everything's fine. It's like the dog that's, you know, drinking coffee or tea or whatever it was, and the house is on fire behind him. He said, "This is fine." We're gonna kind of alternate where it goes here. I can focus. Keep my hands steady enough. There we go. Okay. Oh, that's looking cool. Metaphorical. Maybe a meta 5 or meta 6. Yeah. I think she haven't left foot. I have not a left foot. It's actually right here. It was just, it blends in, it just disappears in the black. If this is the right side, this is the left side. So we've got two. We've got two. One just disappears into the void of the black pants, but it's right here. Okay, a couple more little squares here. Shiny, 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 sparkly. Actually, sparkly and shiny are two different things. Things that are shiny can be sparkly. So I feel like sparkly is always shiny. But shiny is not always sparkly. Shiny can be like metallic or glossy, right? But sparkly is very specific. Like sparkly has to be like glitter. Or in certain cases it can be like a diamond ring, right? Sparkles. But beyond that, sparkly is typically reserved for glitter. Okay. So we've got a couple little spots in the back, a couple of spots in the front. I'm gonna do like one underneath the flap here. I think I cut that just a little bit too big, yeah. Cut that a little smaller. Last stream, I didn't pay attention to the music, and I guess it switched from stream beats, and there were a couple songs that were copywritten, and so parts of it got muted. Parts of the VOD got muted. I think it was just one part though, one small section, but it's fine. It was during daily games, and it was not during Vandal, so it's fine. I think I got it. Great. Bam. A little shiny under there. You don't understand my profile pic? What is my profile pic again? I already forgot. Oh, it's so I do color guard, or I used to perform with color guard. If you know what marching band is, color guard are the ones with like the flags and they're like dancing and stuff. So I was recording a video audition and I was doing a toss where you have to roll underneath it, and then you had to like catch it like this. But it was too low because that's a flag that's coming down. It was too low, and it like the edge of it looked like it was gonna hit me, so I went to like dodge it, and I slammed my head onto the pavement. And so that like those are my legs in the air, and my head is out of frame because it's hitting the pavement. So that's what the profile picture is. Yeah, the video of that, you can like hear my head go conk. I didn't get a concussion or anything. I just had a small headache. I didn't hit it that hard. Okay, so I still need to incorporate this one as well. But I don't know how I want to do that. Let me cut a square and see if I can't maybe do just a couple squares of that in there as well. Let's do small square here. The problem, 80% is all cement, so I couldn't tell. Yeah, you couldn't tell in the photo. I mean, that's the funny part is it's literally just my legs flailing and my face is completely at the bottom, out of frame. I don't know if I like that or if I should. I don't know, because I feel like when I like this, I don't know. I feel like I don't need this. I feel like it's gonna be too much. Let's see. What if I do it like really small? Like, minuscule, tiny rectangle. What? Oh, jeez. Ow. By the way, you were doing a weapon because using my lamp, you can flash it and get blind for that. You are doing a weapon because Thing used it in the night with a lamp on, and you get flash it and get blind for that. I don't think it's translating well. That's okay. I'm trying to like read between the lines here. You were doing a weapon because Thing used it in the night with a lamp on, and you get flash it. And you get flash it. You get flashed and get blind for that. Like, are you talking about the tape? Like I can blind you because it's so shiny? Or... I'm not quite. Let me put this down, and so I get things straight. Yeah, I don't know if I like... Yeah, I don't think it needs this tape, to be honest. You said just laugh and ignore it. Shiny bookmark is a blind weapon. The shiny bookmark is a blind weapon. I understand. I understand now. You're trying to read, and the light will flash it, and then it blinds you. I get it. I got it. I got it now. It just took a second. It's fine. Figured it out. Because I think as is with the single shiny tape, right? So it just kind of catches the light a little bit. I don't think it needs the other tape. I know the person that wanted this asked for, well, he also asked for this tape to be used. So maybe I can make it another one with this tape. I don't know. I feel like those don't need to be in here. Right? I feel like this is the vibe. Like, I like this a lot. I think this is really cool. By the way, you gotta go now. I have to say hello to another streamer. Have a good stream, guys. Bye! Thanks for hanging out. Appreciate it. Bye-bye. Oh, we followed. Thank you for the follow. My alerts aren't working. Needs to have a tassel on it. All bookmarks have a tassel. I don't know if I have a tassel. Also, I don't know where I would stick it on this. Would I stick it on the little corner? Yeah, the sound alert didn't work. Let me look at the maps, Twitch activity feed. Where is my dashboard? Let me look up the dashboard real quick and see what's going on. It needs to have tussle. It needs to have a tussle with its tassel. Okay. Let's go. Hold on, let me go to sound alerts. And see what's going on and why it's not connected. Dashboard. Log in. Oh, 403 error. Oh, it's because do I have a VPN on? I do have a VPN on. That's probably it. That's what it was. It was a VPN. Okay. It's good now. My alerts. Activity. And then we'll replay it. Did it play? It didn't. What is going on? Let's try it again. One more time. There we go. Oh, but the... The animation's wrong. I'll have to fix that. I don't know why the animation is that. It used to be a different thing. Well, the sound is right. The animation is wrong. I'll have to play with that. That's fine. It's whatever. Okay, so this is the bookmark that we have. Right. So it's got little shiny whatever. Little shiny whatever. Now, he also wanted this and this in the bookmark, but I don't think, like, I feel like as is right now looks good. Like, I feel like this bookmark is solid. It doesn't need to change. Doesn't need anything changed. So, do I make another one or do I not? Those ads are loud as heck. Got screamed at about feminine pads. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry you got yelled at. So yeah, I don't think I need to add to this. I think this is good as is. This other tape, I can maybe make another bookmark with. This tape I feel like would be really hard to make a bookmark with just because it's so thick already that like it would be like super, like if I fold it over, that's already much thicker than this one is. It's hard to tell, but so I'm not sure. I have cookies. Look. Yum, 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 yum. Can you smell them? Smell. I'll waft it. And look, they're like ooey gooey. Oh, so yum. Here, take a bite. Take a bite. Nom nom nom. Nom nom nom. We're hot. We just came out of the oven. You got cookies too? I bet you did. So good. Okay. Yeah, I'll have to think about if I don't make a second bookmark for him. I'll show him this one and ask him what he thinks. And if he wants me to make another one, I can. But I think this one, as it is, looks great. I think it's solid. I don't think it needs any more. But this is the right? Like, I think it's great. You put it in a book. Goes over the page. It can go over several pages if you want, but goes over the page. Fits in nice, right? Let me grab a smaller book, see if you think Watkinski is fine with thick? What do you mean by that? What do you mean by that? Hey, let me grab a smaller book. There. I got To Kill a Mockingbird. Let's see how it fits in there. Yeah. It works for this too. Yeah. That's a good length. I think it's a little bit longer than the one he has right now. But I think this is, I just like eyeballed it. So I think that's good. All right, I think we're set with that. For sure. Okay. I'd straight up kill a mockingbird. Can't stand them. I'm sorry. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you, brother. Think her neighbors might get a little upset about that. It is what it is. Ooey gooey cookie. Here you go. Nom, nom, nom. Yummy. I gotta open the curtains. Just a little bit. Ah! Got blinded a bit there. But it's fine. Okay. What do you say we play some daily games? Alright, let me pull them up. Hold on. I'll get them. Alright. It's time for daily games. Games. We're not playing Bando yet. Wait, pause. Be patient. We'll get to Bando. Just not yet. Alright? Why does Spotify keep going away from Stream Beats? I don't want anything except for Stream Beats. Like, we're not on the... I don't know. Maybe they play... I don't know. I don't know. We're playing Wordle. Alright, I gotta focus. Time for Wordle. Play. Let's go with, ducks. Great. Great guess on my part. Let's go. Fling. Got the F. Let's go. After. Okay. Got the R, F, and A. Maybe... Where do we think the, do we think it's like FF situation? Like, that? FFY? Or do we think it's a 1? What do we think of? Oh, whoops. You said farts? Hold on, I'm clicking everything. Farts when it works, sorry. F is not the first letter, so it can't be fart or farty. Sorry. What do you think? Give me a word. Give me a word. What's the word, bird? The bird is the word. All right. Let's go. Raf. Barfs. No S though. Barfs wouldn't work. Raffum? Raffum? For sure. We could try Raffy. I don't think Raffy is not a word, I don't think. Raffy, I know raffle. Raffy. Oh, it is a word. Okay, we still haven't found where the F is. So the F is either here or here. So either here or there. So it doesn't start with R, A, or F. Maybe it's like, I was gonna say wafer, but that's not gonna work either. What about I don't know. P-O-A Poof. Porf. That's right. No. What about O-R-O-F-F. Or off. What if it is a OFF? So maybe, but no, we need A. So maybe it's blank blank AFF. Like staff. But it's not staff because there's no S or T. What about BRAF? It could be AF. AFO. Could be not AFW. AFA? AFO? I think it's AFF. So that, and then the R would have to be second because it's not there. So RAFF. So it could be WRAFF, RAF. Could be FRAF, not FRAF. Can't be FRAF. Could be ORAF, or PRAF, or CRAF, or MRAF, or BRAF, BRAF, ZRAF, PRAF, BRAF. I don't think either one of those is the word. Graph. There's no G. There's no G. Maybe it's like an OAF. ORF. Orf. I genuinely no clue. I'm lost. Lost with no direction. Okay. What if it's O R A F O A F or off or off or P R prof. Oh, maybe it's no, because there has to be an A. I was gonna say prof, like professor. Oh my gosh, does anyone have any guesses on what this word is? I'm probably overthinking it. Please help. I'm gonna make my face cam a little bit bigger here. Whoops. Sure, that's fine. What if I... There we go. That's a little better. Anyone have a guess on what this word is, please? Any help from anyone? Braf. Well, no, F isn't. So F has to be at the end, because also F is not right here. It's not there, there, or there, and it's not right there. So it's literally the last letter is F. So that makes me feel like it's either RF, like ARF, like barf, you know? But not barf. How do you spell that? Wharf. Like wharf it down? Is that how you spell it? That is how you spell it. Okay, thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Mama. Thank you to my mama. She knows what she's doing. I apparently don't know what I'm doing though. Alright, moving on. Strands. Okay. Dramamine? Anyone? Dramamine. Anyone? Hold on, I gotta move my... chat up a little bit. Alright, let's take a look. Let's see. I don't want this. Dramamine, anyone? Sing. For sure. C... I was gonna say seasick, but... nope. I feel like I see sickness. Maybe it's motion sickness. Oh wait, I see wait, I still can't get to it. Okay, I-O-N. But I don't see motion before that. Okay, here is T-I-O-N before sickness, but there's no motion before that. It's something. Oh, here's C. I found it. I was looking at the wrong C. All right, seasickness. Carsick. Perhaps. Or I see boat. Maybe boat deck. Or boating. Boat. Nope. I see deck. Oh. Okay. And it's not just boat? Okay, it's not just boat. What? Is this some kind of boat? Sack. Dang. Dang. Rang. Rassle. Give me rassle. Rain. We'll go back to that. Seaboat. Give me seaboat. Give me an boat. Give me a boat. A boat. I'm just a boat over this. You said waves? Where's waves? Right here. Waves. Good catch. Moin? Me on a boat. I'm on a boat. I'm on a boat. Found it. I knew boat was in there. Next. Let's go Sank. Sack. Snack. Give me snack. It's not snack. I tried. Snack. Size. Snack. Nope. Cedo. No. Let's go drink. Drinks. Let's go ing. Dancing. Oh, it's snacks. Plural. Okay. So, seasickness, deck, which is parts of a boat. Or like, you know, things of being on a boat. Snacks, dancing. I don't know who's dancing on a boat. That's kind of hard. Waves, drinks, seasickness, and deck. Sure. Whatever. Moving on. Okay. Connections. We have asterisk, axe, angel, surprise, secret, trademark, bone, dove, degree, password, lamb, keys, babe, skins, exponent, and spoiler. So axe, degree, dove, and secret are all deodorant brands, but that might be a red herring. I'm not sure. It's a red herring. Okay. I just had to try. So maybe like dove, angel, lamb, and I don't know about babe. I don't know what else would work with that. Spoiler, surprise, secret. No. Bone. Skins. Asterisk. Sorry, I'm looking at chat. Talking about nautical terms being my kryptonite. That does seem to be that. I just don't even think about, you know, waves and ocean. Okay, asterisk, trademark, degree, and exponent. Okay, we've got 2 people on that. I've already forgotten what you said. Hold on, I read it twice. Asterisk, trademark, exponent, degree. Trademark, exponent, and degree. Things presented in superscript. Okay. The tiny upward. The tiny upward, not the downward. Okay. Next. So maybe secret, spoiler, surprise. What are you saying? Surprise, secret, spoiler, password? Password. We can try password. Password feels like it doesn't quite work, but maybe it does. Maybe it does. Oh, it does. Things you're not supposed to reveal. Okay, that makes sense. I get it. Okay. Keys. Like Alicia Keys. Lamb, dove, angel, maybe babe. But then that would leave bone, axe, skins, and keys. Axe, keys, bone, skins. I know, I was thinking angel babe. I'm gonna try this. Okay, That is correct. And then axe, skins, bone, and keys. Axe, skins, bone, keys. What is... Musical instruments. Axe for guitar, keys for piano, bone for trombone, skins. Skins. What is that? Drums? Skins. Maybe like the bongos. Yeah, drums. Okay. Cool. Alright, good to know I'm with it. Okay. Next is circuits. Here we go. Courtroom blank comedy. Thank you blank worthy. That's note. Note blank something. Blacksmith. Nope. Maybe wordsmith. Nope. Dance blank right up. Dance blank right up. I know, like coming right up, but I don't know what the next one would be. Courtroom blank comedy. Healing the world with comedy. Courtroom something. Blank comedy. Slapstick. What kinds of comedy are there? Stand up? I don't know. What do we think? What are we thinking? What are we thinking? People. Note blank. Blank Smith. I tried wordsmith and blacksmith. Neither worked. Courtroom drama. Drama comedy. Like a dramedy. Let me try that. Nope. Note. Maybe book. Nope. Maybe... no. Note... pad? Notepad could work. Good. And then... pad... I got nothing. Courtroom, blank pad. Landing pad. Think pad. I don't know. What? Okay, so blank comedy. Let's try that. Blank comedy. We have. Courtroom. Courtroom. Case. Courtroom. Y'all, I have no clue. Let's go to dance. Let's try dance. Let's try dance. Dance blank. Dance partner. Dance break. Dance lesson. Dance party. Dance let's try break. Blank right up. Blank right up. is giving coming right up, but dance coming doesn't make sense. Dance party. Party right up. Party right up doesn't... Dance off. Dance fight. Dance fight, bro. Me and you right now. Dance. Dance. Dancing. Dance around. Dance. Lower. Dance. Session. Dance. Dance right up. Set. Dance set. Set right up. Step. Step right up. Yeah. Dance step. Like a step to the dance. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay. So now pad blank, blank step, blank Smith. Two step. Dubstep, dub Smith. Pad dub. Will Smith, Will step, pad Will. No. Step. Two step, two Smith. No. Next step, next Smith. No. Padding, pad. Okay, what the frick? Chris Ross punched Chris Rock in the... Okay, misstep, Miss Smith, pad miss, Padme, ooh, I don't know. Oh, this is difficult. Pad, you know, the pad, you know, the dubstep. Locksmith. Padlock. Lockstep. We're gonna go with that. That's it. Bam! Go mama. Go mama. Alright, last one. Courtroom blank. Blank comedy. Blank pad. Courtroom blank. Courtroom. Confession. No. Hearing. Hearing comedy. Hearing pad. Suddenly I've forgotten every form of comedy. Prop comedy. Prop pad. Sleeping pad, leaping lily pad, courtroom, you know, courtroom, prop comedy, stand-up, pun, roast. Oh, there's a freaking clanker. Okay, so the auto mod will stop someone from saying the word stupid, but it won't catch the freaking clanker. What the heck? Thank you, mod. Appreciate it. Auto mod doesn't work apparently. Okay. Courtroom. Okay, we're gonna use a we're gonna use a hint. I can't. S. Courtroom. S comedy. Serious comedy. Sizzle. Slap comedy. Slap pad. Courtroom slap I don't think would work though. Slurp. Slurp comedy. That's where you just go. Ew. I'm sorry. Courtroom stunk. Stink, stank, stunk. Okay, courtrooms. Oh yeah, you know the comedy. Other than stand up, the snake comedy, the slippery court stenographer. Yeah, stenographer comedy. That's the one. Session comedy. Session pad. What about the silly pad. The silly comedy. Courtroom silly. It starts with an S. Courtroom sloppy comedy. That sounds gross. Courtroom standing comedy. Instead of stand up, it's just standing. Skippy. That's peanut butter. You know, the sour pad. Ew. The sink pad. The psych. The psych ward is where I need to go right now. Goodness gracious. The satire. Courtroom satire. Courtroom. Okay. What's in the courtroom? You've got the jury, the judge, not the executioner yet. Oh, we're paused because I'm taking too long. You've got settlement, summons, slander, stipulations, courtrooms, secrets, secret comedy, secret pad. Is that the one you keep in your purse? Settlement pad. I have a structured settlement and I need cash now. Call JG Wentworth. 877 cash now. Okay, focus. Sour. Sanguine. Spit take. Spit pad. Courtroom spit. Courtroom spat. Courtroom slop comedy, slop pad, slinky, slung, smite, okay, we're gonna use another bolt. We're using another bolt. Sketch. sketch. We found it. Sketch comedy. Like improv. Okay, we figured it out. We figured it out, guys. Goodness gracious, that was a thing and a half. Alright, time for Thirdle. Let's go, crime. And then let's go, P-I... Okay, blank before L. Maybe O-L? Or maybe A-L? Like rival? Marvel Rivals? But then there's 2 R's. I don't care. It's good enough. And then let's go over here. You said that was sketchy. You're so funny. Okay, over here, let's do what vowel do we need? We need O and U. Maybe this is O-U-L-D. Wood. Oh, W. There we go. Oh, that was so close. So that's could. For sure, because C isn't another word. This is not rival, but I blank AL is correct. I could be like tidal, like a tidal wave. And then this could be R, it could start with R. Or it could be R here, which looks more right. And this could be spire. Oh, dang it. C is correct for could. S is correct. Not spire, but maybe... Uh-huh? What is that word? Snire, spire... Shire? Could be shire. Yeah, I think it's Shire. Yeah, let's go Shire on that one. And then this one, I could be G-A-L, could be K, maybe L, maybe X. Like, no, that's not gonna work. Maybe it could be in, like final? Try final. Ay, cool. We got it in 3. Got it in 3. There we go. Perfect. Love that. Love that for me. Moving on to the next game. Framed. Refresh. Okay. Here is your first frame. I'm going to zoom in for you. Not fully sure what I'm looking at here. Tall tower-like building. Can we all see this? Okay. Brightness is all the way up. This is what it looks like. Are we having a guess on what this movie is? Do we have a guess or do we need another frame? What are we thinking? What are we thinking? Hello? What do we think? What do we think? Another frame. Perfect. Okay, frame 2. We have a guy in a cloak with a bowl cut. Alright. Lots of stuff on the walls. Lots of stuff up there. Columns. Pretty sure this is called a Doric style column. Don't quote me on that. Yeah. There you go. That's frame 2, and there's some what looks like snow on the ground, possibly. Hang on, let you think. All right, I'm letting you think. How many times has this specific song played today? I feel like it's played quite a few times. Wi-Fi spotty, you need more time. I'm hanging on. I'm hanging on. Oh, that's bad. Hanging on my face. You said hang on, let him cheat. Yeah, let me give you a moment to Google it. Google images. Oh, yesterday I was looking at a soundboard. It was like it had like all the things. It was for like a church thing. So like we were trying to get the mics working and we're trying to get all the stuff set up. And they were like, do you know how to turn this on? I said, no, but I know how to figure it out. So I took a picture of it on Google and said, how to turn on. And then immediately it said, power switches in the back on the right. And then I found it. She's like, how did you do that? I said, Google. I'm just in here like, is Google only free for me? Do we forget that's an option? Same thing with how to turn on the Apple, like the desktop Mac, because I don't use Mac that often, so I don't know where anything is located. If you want to know, the monitor, the power button is the lower left corner in the Mac. Is it the fifth element? I don't think so, but a guess. You know what? Better than no guess. And I wouldn't know. I don't know. I don't remember what the fifth element was. Huh. P. Nelly says, don't think so. I guess we don't think so. Sorry. I need another. It looks older, maybe 80s to early 90s, but I'm not sure. Everything I want to say is late 90s, early 2000s. This doesn't look like that. Alright, here's another frame. Bam, there you go. Bald guy. Bam. Oh, lots of bald guys. Excuse me. Lots of bald guys. Bowl cut. And guy wearing what looks like some kind of crown, perhaps? Or ringlet, perhaps? Who knows? We have some cookware here. Very simple ceramic pieces. This guy looks like he's had better days. He's hardcore staring at Bowl Cut Man. There's your frame. You said those are monks? Yeah, I figured that much. But like, I'm just describing what I'm seeing. What do you want me to say? It's a bunch of bald guys at a table. That's what it's showing. Plus Bowl Cut Man. Imagine you had a superhero and he was just Bowl Cut Man. Sorry, my head is itchy. Okay, do we have a guess? Do we have a guess? Any guesses? Any guesses? Please. I'll give you 30 seconds. Ready? 30, 29, 28, 27. I'll count slow. 26, 25, 24, 23, 22, 21, 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, mystery. 2-1. You said, oh, the title forsakes me! But it's a medieval murder mystery. You said Robin Hood. Nah, Robin Hood's that one with the, there was a fox. And then, you had the king, who was the fake king. He was some kind of big cat. I can't remember if it was like a cheetah or a leopard or whatever. I think it was a cheetah, right? I saw this one in college, film appreciation, but I can't remember the name. It was definitely older, like 80s. You invest on Robinhood? Making investments. Nice. All right, do we have an actual guess for this one, or do I go to the next frame? Also, is my part broken? It is. It's going at an angle. Versus. Next. All right. Next. Oh, geez. Sorry. Next. All right. Boom. Man with like almost a Habsburg jaw going on here. A big guy, beard. Knight, chainmail, torches. Yep. Chains. That's all I got for you. Sword. This guy's got a bit of a hunchback. Hasn't seen the chiropractor in years. Ugh! All right, it's getting cold. I gotta turn the fan off. All right, what's the guesses? What guesses we got? You believe name is in the title. You said, this one said Notre Dame. What could he say? Hunchback. You believe name? Here, you know what? Why don't I type in name? N-A-M-E. Name. You've got the name of the rose. Is that it? Let me sit here and wait while you type again. Is the name of the rose the answer? Dude, how long is the delay? Or are you just not typing in chat? You genuinely can't remember. Sure, I'll type it. I'll check it. Here you go. You're correct. There it is. Name of the rose. People were guessing Robin Hood, apparently. Yeah. Name of the rose. Good job. You got name. You got name. Good job. Good job. You got name. All right, next. Oh, it's everyone's favorite. Let's stop our music. Stop our music. Let me postpone the ad. Oh, I can't snooze it. Okay, the ad starts in 3 minutes. Do I wait? Do I try to wait a couple minutes, or do I just go ahead and we'll go ahead and start the bundle, and then hopefully we can do it quickly. All right. So it is time for Bando. And it just started playing. 1982, 59 million YouTube views. Easy par 2. So they get you in drums and bass. 1982. Here we go. let's run that back. You said heartache tonight? Okay, we'll make a guess. Heartache tonight. Guess. Heartache. Heart. I'm not seeing it. I'm not seeing it. Let's play it a couple more times. Let's play it a couple more times here. 1982. All right. While you think about that, there's an ad break coming up very soon. I'm not sure what it is. Jukebox hero got stars in his eyes. We're in an ad break. We'll just wait. We'll hang out. How's it going? Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Wow, wow. Wow, wow, wow. Go back to me. It's kind of got the same tempo and rhythm as Everyone Wants to Rule the World, but that was 85. Everybody. I think it's a little... I feel like Everybody Wants to Rule is a little bit faster. I don't know. Let me know when you get back from the ad. Come on, dun, 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 dun. That's a little faster. I don't. Also, when did that come out? I feel like that was a little later. No, that came out in 82. You're right. We'll play it again. We'll play it again. We'll play it again. You said you didn't get an ad? Good for you. Move on to the base. All right. Also, it's just me. Let me go back to... There we go. To the base. Here we go. Skip. Everyone's like, I know it, but I don't know it. Oh, it's so close. We'll just keep playing it. It'll come to you. I believe in it. Here we go. Bad to the bone. Bad. Bad to the bone. I'm gonna try that one. We'll try bad to the bone. Bad to the bone. That's it. Dude, you are on top of it today, mama. Goodness gracious. Good job. You got it. Dude, you've been getting everything. Boom! All right, let's listen to the whole thing. Oh, again, I keep... Yeah! Yeah. Saber, I think you're a little behind there. Yes, you said, yeah, maybe that's it. It is it. Okay. All right, let's put our music back on. Back to chill. Here we go. A few more. I'm gonna skip Nerdle. We're gonna go to Lordle. All right. As he was sitting on the judgment seat, his wife sent a message to him. Have nothing to do with that innocent man. I have suffered greatly as a result of a dream about him today. As he was sitting on the judgment seat, his wife sent a message to him. Have nothing to do with that innocent man. Also, this is not framed. Let me... There we go. Suffered a greatly. You said new. You're already on top of it. Okay, testing. Testing. Uno, dos, tres. Un, deux, trois. 1, 2, 3. Ishidi, san. That's all I know. Annyeonghaseyo. That's all I got for you. Somebody's shooting some fireworks off, I guess. Okay. Anyway, back to this. As he was sitting on the judgment seat, his wife sent a message to him. I have nothing to do with that innocent man. I have suffered greatly as a result of a dream about him today. His wife. Whose wife? Whose wife? His wife sent a message to him. Herod's wife talking about Jesus. Okay. So is this Gospels then? Which one, though? Which Gospel? I keep hearing a click come from my Vocaster. Every once in a while, it goes click. And I don't know why. I don't know what that's about. That's weird. Okay. I don't know which gospel it is. Matthew. Okay. Okay, prologue. Genealogy, birth, infancy, first narrative, from baptism to Sermon on the Mount, healings, miracles, and the commissioning of missions, perspectives on Jesus and the parabolic discourse. Tensions rise as Jesus expounds on his upside-down kingdom. Jesus confronts religious authorities in Jerusalem from Passion Week to the Great Commission. Why does this keep making noises? Yeah, I don't know what that's about. I don't know why that keeps clicking. It was Pilates. Pilates' wife. Epilogue, he said. Epilogue. Before the arrest, Jesus on trial, crucifixion and burial, resurrection and commission. As you said, his wife sent a message to him. Is this trial? You said trial, yeah. Okay, Judas betrays Jesus before the Sanhedrin. Judas hangs himself before Pilates. I'm assuming it's this one. Yeah. Okay, Pilates. I'm always gonna say Pilates, just so you know. It's always gotta be Pilates in my brain. So get used to it. Pilates questions Jesus, Barabbas or Christ. Pilates exonerates himself. So, is it this one? Is it the first one? Yeah. The first one? No. So is it... the last one? Oh, it's a middle one. Great. Okay. It's okay. During the feast, the governor and customer released one prisoner to the crown, whoever they wanted. At that time, towards prisoner, Jesus, Barabbas. So they had assembled, whom do you want me to release for you? Jesus Barabbas or Jesus who called the Christ? This persuaded the crowds to ask for Barabbas and to have Jesus killed. Governor asked them, why said, what should I do with Jesus who called Christ? They said, crucify him. He asked why, what has he done wrong? But they shouted more and says they crucify him. As he was sitting on the judgment seat, his wife sent a message to him. would that go? Would that go at the end? No, maybe as he was sitting on the judgment seat, his wife sent a message to him. Have nothing to do with that innocent man. During the feast, the governor was accustomed to release one prisoner to the crowd. As he was sitting. At the time they had Jesus Barabbas. As he was sitting on the judgment seat. Had nothing to do with that innocent man. So after they assembled, he said, "Whom do you want to release?" Blank blank. Or he knew that they... I don't... Where do you think this should go? I generally... But I knew they had handed him over because of envy. As he was sitting on the judgment seat, wife sent him a message, "Have nothing to do, suffer greatly." But the chief priests and the elders persuade the crowd to ask for Barabbas to have Jesus killed. No, I don't think he goes there. Maybe here? The governor asked them which of the two. Chief priests and elders. Okay. Is it this one? So this is 1. So 1 is before chief priests and elders. 2 is after chief priests and elders. Give me 1 or 2. What are we thinking? One is, as he was sitting on the judgment seat, blah, 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 but the chief priests and elders persuaded the crowds to ask for. 2 is, but the chief priests and elders tried to ask for, as he was sitting on the judgment seat. Chief priests and elders comes after the verse. So we're going with this one. This one, right here. Give me a yes for this one. This one right here. Boom. Got it. Good job. All right. We got 4 stars. Good enough. Moving on. Well, this says, just as Matthew starts off with a series of dreams and visions, it ends with this dream as a final warning. Oh, dang. Wow. Alright, moving on. Pokédoll. Pokédoll. Alright, here we go. Starting with Pikachu, as always. Pikachu. Okay, there's no type 2. It is fully evolved, but it's a multi-stage. So let's go Charizard. Fully evolved, but it's a 2-stager. Let's go Starmie. Okay. So it is a 2-stager, but it doesn't have a type 2. So let's go Pony. What is the other one? Not Ponyta, but doesn't Ponyta have 2? Where's my mod? You gotta get up in here. It's his turn. It's his turn to help. Okay. Rapidash, that's the second one. Okay, but it's not a fire type. Okay, it's not yellow, orange, purple, red. So it could be green, could be blue. It lives in grassland and forest. Grassland and forest. It's 2-stager. gonna say Butterfree, but that would be a bug and flying, and it doesn't have a type 2, so it wouldn't be that. Maybe it's like a one of the plant ones, you know? Hold on, let me see what you're saying. Eradicate? Okay, we'll try that. Eradicate. Oh my gosh. You were so close. You were so close. It's not brown. But it is a normal type. So it's a normal type, no type 2. Evolution stages. It's a 2-stager. Grassland and forest. What if we do... Is Diglett a 2-stager? Or is there a 3-stager? Is Diglett a 2-stager? Is it just Diglett and Dugtrio? Or is there like a one that's just 2? Oh, but it's brown, so it's not brown. Never mind. Scratch that. This one also looks brown. What's the other one? What is it called? Victory Bell. Is that a 3-stager or 2-stager? Also, is that might be a poison type? I don't know. I'm gonna look at chat in just a second. I'm going through all the letters here. Parasect. Okay, let me look at chat. Persian Wigglytuff. Okay, Persian. Okay, Persian is yellow, and it's not yellow. We'll try Wigglytuff. It was Wigglytuff. Come on, Wigglytuff. Hello, cutie pie. For sure, for sure. Alright, we got it. How many is that? How many was that? How many tries was that? Okay. Do I gotta count? Goodness. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 tries. Okay. Dude, under 10. Call that a win. Under 10, call it a win. Also, the music's probably too loud. Turn that down just a bit. Alright, last one is Smashdle. Dark Pit, as always. Alright, it's not a dude. That's great. Zelda. Okay, it's not a lady either, which means it's selectable, but it is a person. So let's try Wii Fit Trainer. Okay. It is on the Wii. So let's go... Me Brawler. Okay. Let's try me Sword Fighter. Okay, Okay, let's try me gunner. That's gotta be it. There it is. Boom, bang, pow. We got it in... How many was that? 6. Dude. 6, 7. Sorry. I apologize. I stopped. That was actually a pretty quick one. That was pretty good. We made good moves on that. All right. That puts us at about 2.5 hours. Good enough for me. All right, we made our bookmark. Wakinski, this is your bookmark. I hope you like it. I may have to make another one, but I'll do that off stream. Okay. That's crafting. What was the other what were the other things that we did? Hold on. I'll pull up the list. Take a look at it. All right. So that was crafting. We may have another crafting stream at some point. It's not going to be just one and done. What do we want to do next week? Well, this I'm not gonna lie, this functional Friday, it may be laundry, depending if I get to the laundry or not on Thursday. But it is piling up and it's getting really bad. I'm gonna try to get to it ahead of time, and then that way I can paint on Friday, but I'm not gonna promise. Also, I'll make sure I actually stream this time. I'm sorry I didn't stream last Friday. I was hanging out with my sister and my brother-in-law. We went to the pool with the baby. When we were hanging out, we had dinner. So, sorry about that. But I will try to stream this Friday. I will stream this Friday. But yeah, what do we want to do next week? What do we do next Tuesday? I kind of like the... I hear the doubt in your chat. I kind of like the make a clothing item. But I could do cooking, baking. Kitchen stream. I'm pretty sure I'm not going to want to do anything that requires prep, which would be the lore stream, color guard, world's best streams, Dollar Tree snack review. That's not too much setup though. Fishing requires a lot of setup. Be the play. I'd have to find a play to do. One-on-ones we have to wait till the first of the month. Amazon I forgot Amazon unboxing was on there. That one doesn't require a lot of setup. Lore stream, the lore stream should be a series for sure. Sorry, this is a little bit itchy, just a smidge. Okay, I might do the make a clothing item. So I might like make something, or I might upcycle something. So I might I saw someone sew some like little beads onto a vest that they got, and it was super cute. So maybe if I go like shopping or something, I can upcycle something. Or I can upcycle something I already have, like a tank top that I never wear. All right, we'll see. We'll see what we do on next Tuesday. But for sure, I'm going to stream this Friday. It's either going to be laundry or painting. Those are the two things. Who knows what it's going to be? Who knows? No one knows. I don't even know. So, is what it is. All right. Well, I guess I'll see you Friday. It'll be after 3. So, it's either going to be 3:30 or like 7 p.m. Who knows? I'm going to shoot for 3:30. That's what I'm aiming for. Whether or not I make it to 3:30, maybe it'll be 4:30. I don't know, man. I really don't know. But I will see you there. That's it. All right, I'm gonna go. Boom, bang. Wait, pow. There, I forgot. Dude, I am a little bit sleepy. Anyway, that's for you. Peace out, Girl Scout. Have a great whatever. Bye bye.